Welcome back everyone to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is our unboxing review of a couple of expansions into the Tainted Grail offering. I just wanted to get these sort of collected together. They don't sort of, I think with the box sets or with the miniatures, you can do an individual review, but I thought I'd just gather all of these together because they kind of don't fit. And I want to start getting some of these pieces into play. So on the table here, we've got 3 items from Awakened Realms Tainted Grail, and I'll kind of go through each of them. As you guys know, I've been doing, starting to get into Fall of Avalon, and we started out with the main box set, and we did the initial tutorial, and we're going to jump into like a second season of that where we actually do the real gameplay, so that's coming up. I've also done some miniature painting for Monsters of Avalon. I've got the whole collection, so look forward to us painting up Monsters of Avalon Past and Future. I'm going to be painting the King Arthur standalone miniature. I'll probably be painting these companions as well. And as usual, you can check out the rest of our offering here on the channel. We've got gameplay from A Song of Ice and Fire and a Joan of Arc campaign that you guys can deep dive into. Miniature painting across all of those. Conan by Monolith, Cthulhu Wars, War of the Ring, Cthulhu Death May Die. Season 3 is coming out. Lots of miniature painting, and we're also going to be doing a new series in 2024 called Miniature Makeover, where I'm going to go through some of my miniatures and then do an upgrade, and like we'll kind of critique my noob version of painting and take a look at how we can improve that painting, which I think a lot of us are in this. We might want to paint our minis, get them on the table using a batch painting technique, but then after we have some time, you can go back to those minis and sort of really like tune them in and take your painting to the next level. So I'm going to be on that journey. Hopefully you guys can join me on that. Let's jump into these. First off, I've got the Tainted Grail metal coins. These are the coins that go in the min here. And they replace those plastic coins. These are pretty straightforward. This is the ones I actually wanted to get in gameplay. So if you check these out, there's quite a few of them. But got the skull on one side. They've got the numbers 1 through 9 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They got 1 through 8 as numbers. We got quite a few of these, but not much to say with these. Although what's different between these, I think, and the men here plastic ones is this gives some weight to the men here figure. So we'll be getting these out on the table. I'll be using these in our next gameplay. I didn't use them in the last one, I believe. So we can kind of get these out on the tabletop. Not much to say here for these, but they are cool. They came in a big bundle that I purchased when I picked up my Tainted Grail set. Next up, let's take a look at these. These are the Tainted Grail companions. So it says here 4 quality companion miniatures. The feral cat, the lucky piglet, the old crow, and the mysterious badger. I did a unboxing for the King Arthur collectible model. I'll probably bundle these up in a paint through because this is a sort of a nice set to paint through. We'll get Arthur painted in these companions, so look forward to that. If you guys like and subscribe, you can ring the bell and get notified. But let's take a look at what these are. I don't think these are going to be something that. This is kind of cool. I do like that they took the time to make an actual tray. I've got the Resident Evil 2 board game, and they've got these trays inside of them, so I always like this. So you've got this crow mini. It's pretty nice. Nice wings. Next up, we've got the feral cat, which I believe is this, the feral cat kind of licking his paws. Let's see this cat mini on a pile of books, it looks like, which is cool. Reminds me of my house. I had to clear the piles of books off the table to do this video. Next up, we got the lucky piglet. We got sort of a sack of gold, maybe, and a piglet here. And then finally, we've got the mysterious badger. Well, I don't know what the backstory of all this is, so I'll have to look into it. Guys, leave comments below if you want to let me know. I don't care about the spoiler of it all, but so let me know what these are, what's driving these. I guess we can have companions with our characters. I don't know much about that, but looking forward to it. And next up here, we've got the Tainted Grail Echoes of the Past. So this contains one book of memories, 52 achievement sheets, 52 legendary action and ability cards. It's for the Fall of Avalon core box set. And it says, Echoes of the Past expands all 3 Tainted Grail campaigns, Fall of Avalon, Last Night, and Age of Legends, by adding personal stories and unique memories dedicated to each of the 13 playable characters. Gather information, gather individual achievements, and unlock short, interesting memories that will change the way you look at your character. Gain access to powerful one-use legendary action cards. Complete your journey of self-discovery to receive a permanent advanced character action, but stay vigilant. Some things are best left forgotten. Well, that's kind of cool. Let's see what they've got for us in here. So I think it's just more content, right? This is just plain and simple more content for us. This does not have an insert, but look at these character sheets. Wow, this is kind of, these are great. Color character sheets with different scenarios. And then we've got these cards that come in this. Have to get those. Take a look at these. And then the Book of Memories, which has Echoes of the Past Book of Memories. So it says, Echoes of the Past is an optional expansion for the 3 basic Tainted Grail campaigns, Fall of Avalon, Last Night, and Age of Legends. It introduces achievements that characters earn through the course of their campaign. So I think this is probably something that I might want to add into our first campaign. And I think maybe it's just useful to just jump right in and adopt this. I was thinking to introduce this later, but I guess I don't know how many times I'm going to get to play through the full Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon. Well, I probably will play it multiple times. So I think I'm going to include this and this for sure in my first gameplay. Maybe we can add the companions after we paint them later. Before we jump, I just want to quick shout out to this channel's sponsor, Pontos Found Press. As you guys know, we're not monetized. A Happy New Year, everyone, and hope you guys had a great holiday. Looking forward to 2024, and maybe you can add to your 2024 book collection the Katsu Journals out of Lovecraft's Providence Omnibus Edition, collecting all 6 volumes of the Katsu Journals out of Lovecraft's Providence, and the Disclosure from the Necronomicon fragment from August Moldenhauer and Giuseppe Balsamo. So this collects the 6 volumes of this. Great for a Lovecraft fan. If you love Lovecraft, this has got an eerie connection with real history and some, let's call it, inconsistencies where maybe Lovecraft is more like a channeler than an author. Next up is Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune Saga. We got the new Dune movie coming out. I've always been a lifelong fan of Dune. This is a great collection of insights into why we love the Dune Saga and some linkage into Frank Herbert's influences, like Jungian alchemy. Steiner's Anthroposophy shows up. And maybe that wasn't a direct influence by Herbert, but definitely something that he seems to be channeling. And then finally, the works of Samuel Butler, where we have the Butlerian Jihad and some of his transhumanism and his Butlerian Jihad AI concerns. So great collection for a Dune fan. Last up, Artificial Psychoanalysis of Desiring Machines, August Moldenhauer, William Mitchell. This is the authoritative collection of Artificial Psychology of Desiring Machines series that collected the psychoanalysis of artificial intelligence, which is a deep dive into science fiction and film as the parent complex of the coming AI, and looking at it from a Lacanian, a Freudian, and also a Jungian lens, and looking at some things like Bergsonian memory, Deleuze's cinema theory, and Bernard Stiglier. Next up is Volume 1 is Impedance and Admittance in Desiring Machines. This is that tightrope between the rise of artificial general intelligence and the automation of our own future cyborg human intelligence. And some of the indices here, again, a Lacanian look at some of this, the desiring graph, and how we can understand what this impact that AI will have on us in the future. And finally, computational complexity and psychiatric agency. I mean, will it be possible to have a artificial consciousness And what are the implications on agency? And what are the implications, even just functionally, on computer-driven psychoanalytic agency, and also the implications of artificial general intelligence achieving some kind of agency over its own consciousness. So some of these books out in the bookstore helps to support the channel. We've also got our podcast channel, Pontos Fathom Press, where you can see collections of our podcasts. Some of this jumps into a lot of the topics here that we do in the board game channel. Conan, Solomon Kane, John Carter of Mars, Evangelion, Bleach, Tolkien, Lovecraft, Herbert, Philip K. Dick. Something for everybody there. The Dead Sons 11 saga with Locksman of Quanta, and The Killing with Bogman, and The Carolina Tobacco Geist. Check out our books below. Check out our other podcasts. Like and subscribe. We will, if you ring the bell, we'll let you know when we get these on the game board. And looking forward to playing Tainted Grail with you, including these in our campaigns, and hope you had a great visit. Check out the channel and talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.